Jack Thompson moved like a phantom, his every step calculated and silent. He was a ghost in the world of shadows, an enigma that even the darkness couldn't contain. A whisper of danger in the night, a silent storm brewing in the unseen corners of the world. He was the best there was, and he knew it. His confidence was unshakable, built on years of experience. The CIA trusted him with their deadliest secrets, the kind that could topple governments. They trusted him with their lives, knowing he would never let them down. Tonight, the air crackled with anticipation. A new mission, a new threat. The stakes had never been higher. The weight of the world settled on Thompson's shoulders, a burden he bore with unwavering resolve. He lived for this pressure, thrived on the razor's edge of uncertainty, where every decision could mean life or death. Failure was not an option. The consequences were too dire. He was a soldier, a spy, a patriot. His loyalty to his country was unbreakable. He was the shield that protected his nation from the unseen enemy, the silent guardian in the shadows. Tonight, that enemy had a name: Operation Moonstone. The mission was clear, the objective critical. The mission briefing was brief, the stakes high. A rogue state, a nuclear weapon, a ticking clock. The fate of millions hung in the balance. Thompson listened, his face an impassive mask. The objective: extract vital intelligence, neutralize the threat. Simple orders, impossible odds. He made the impossible possible. Thompson's team was his family, hand-picked specialists, each the best in their field. They were the ghosts in the machine, the unseen hand that shaped the world. Sarah, the master of disguise, her beauty a weapon as deadly as any blade. Together, they were an unstoppable force. They were ghosts, about to vanish into its unforgiving embrace. The training was brutal, relentless. Days blurred into nights as they pushed themselves to the limit. They were forged in fire, their skills honed to a razor's edge. Thompson drove them hard, but he drove himself harder. He knew the stakes were higher than ever before. He saw the determination in his team's eyes. The infiltration was flawless. They slipped across the border under the cover of darkness. The desert air was thick with tension. They were deep in enemy territory now. Thompson relied on his gut. He could smell danger. They were walking a tightrope. The city sprawled before them. They were hunters. Days turned into weeks as they gathered intelligence, piecing together the puzzle. They lived under assumed identities, blending into the bustling city. Every conversation was a potential lead. The pressure was immense, but they held their nerve. Thompson could feel the target getting closer. They were close. He could feel it, but they had to be patient. The truth struck like a viper's strike, swift and deadly. The nuclear weapon wasn't the real target. It was a distraction, a cleverly orchestrated ruse. The true objective was far more sinister, a devastating cyber attack aimed at the very heart of American infrastructure. The stakes had just been raised to an unprecedented level. Thompson felt a surge of adrenaline, cold and sharp, coursing through his veins. They had to adapt, shift their focus quickly. The clock was ticking, every second crucial. But they had underestimated Thompson and his team, a grave mistake they would soon regret. The final confrontation was swift, brutal. They stormed the enemy stronghold, a whirlwind of violence and precision. Gunfire erupted, the air thick with the smell of gunpowder and fear. They fought their way through, inch by bloody inch. The mission was a success, but victory came at a price. They had lost one of their own. They returned home heroes, though the world would never know their names. Their sacrifices would remain buried in classified files, their bravery unsung. But they didn't do it for the recognition. They did it for something greater than themselves. They were the silent guardians, the unseen protectors. The world moved on, oblivious to the battle that had been fought and won, a battle that had saved countless lives. But in the shadows, the fight continued, unseen and unrecognized by the masses. Thompson and his team remained vigilant, ever watchful for the next threat, their eyes scanning every corner. They were the tip of the spear, the shield that protected the innocent standing guard day and night. They were the legacy of Operation Moonstone, a testament to courage and sacrifice, a story of heroes who never sought the spotlight,